Hey everyone, welcome to this cool down video. I'm Damien, the Kung Fit coach. If like me, you've just done one of my home workouts, it's a good idea not to just go straight sit on the couch, but actually to let ourselves cool down a little bit more slowly, do a bit of gentle stretching just to make sure that we don't stiffen up too much and end up aching the next day. So let's get started. We're going to have our feet together, hands together, and we're going to reach up to the ceiling. I want you to really push with your hands, extend out through the shoulders, through the torso, so you're really stretching as high as you possibly can. You can look up to the ceiling as well if you want. Feel it helps you get a little higher. And relax. Now we're going to go over to the right hand side. So we're going to lean to the right and push with the left palm. So try and keep this left arm relatively straight. Push with that left hand. Really our aim is to try and get our ribs down to our pelvis and then roll over with the upper body. Don't worry if you can't get there though, it'll come eventually. And then over to the left. So lean to the left and we push with the right palm this time. Just relax into it. Okay, that'll do. Now spread your feet out a little, hands on your lower back, and we're going to lean backwards. We're going to try and look at the wall behind us. We're going to push on the knees and the hips forward for a bit of balance as we go. Really try and relax your back. Okay, up you come. Right, from here we're just going to come down gently, gently, gently. I'm going to extend my hands out in front of me and I'm going to twist to the right, drop my right shoulder, and again I'm going to push with my left palm. So you should feel this up your lower left hand side of your back. The more I turn, the more I drop that shoulder, the more I push that left hand out, the more of a stretch I'll get. And we go to the left. Dropping the left shoulder, pushing with the right palm. Back to the middle, arms in, knees bent, and slowly up. Now we're just going to push our hips forwards, really try and lock them out. Then we're going to lean to the right again. You'll probably feel this along your left hand side and down into the hip. Now over to the other side, keeping those hips pushed forwards. And up you come. Okay, arm across your chest, turn your palm away from yourself, take your other arm and just above the elbow, lock it in and pull across. You should feel the stretch along here, and if you want a bit more, you can just turn your body away and keep looking forwards. You can also change the angle on this, either come down a little or come up a little. Varies on each individual where they get the best stretch, so have a play with it, see what works with you. Now the other side, same again, arm across, palm away, arm above the elbow, and pull across. Again, I'm going to twist just to get a bit more into it. Okay, down to the lower half of our body then. Spread our feet out, we're going to take our elbows inside our knees and we're just going to push those knees out so we're feeling the stretch on the inside of our hips. If you've been doing lots of squats, hostages, things like that, this will be really good release. And I tend to just side to side move very slowly. Just shifts the position of the stretch slightly. Makes it a little bit more dynamic. Okay, and up. Just a few more stretches then. Hamstrings first. We're going to take our left leg, pop it out in front on the heel, keep it straight, and we're just going to bend over. What I want you to do is to hinge at the hips and notice my back stays neutral as I go down. So I'm not arching my back forward, I'm not arching it backwards either, I'm keeping it neutral as I go. So we're thinking more about our chin down towards our toes rather than our forehead. So my chin goes towards my toes rather than my forehead. This makes sure we get a much better stretch. If you find your legs bending a little bit, you can just put some gentle pressure above the knee. It'll just help keep it in place. And let's change side. And again, legs straight, hinge at the hips, keep that back neutral. Think about chin down towards the toes. This is one that you really want to try and relax into so you can breathe out. As you breathe out, try and relax and go a little bit deeper. But always thinking chin towards toes, not forehead. Okay, up we come. Quads next, so we're just going to stand on one foot, grab the other, pull it in close to the bum, like this. If you need to hold on to something for balance, that's fine, but if you can, see if you can hold it just with one foot, because then you can pull in more. Trick I use is to pick a spot on the floor, just keep looking at that single spot, don't let your eyes off of it, and that will really help keep you stable. For the stretch, we're going to pull that foot in, up slightly, and we really want to make sure that we're pushing our hips forwards. I'll definitely make sure we get a good stretch on that quad. Let's change sides. So other foot, pull up and into the bum, hips go forward. And again, we can look at the floor if we need to for balance. Alternatively, if you really want to challenge your balance, just look around all over the place, make it a lot harder. Okay, last thing we're going to do is just stretch out our calves a little. So again, we're going to extend our left foot out, and we're just going to grab our toes and pull our toes back towards our shin. You can use both hands if you need to, just to make sure you're definitely getting a stretch in that calf. And then change. Okay, that will do then. That's most of the major muscle groups that we worked, stretched out. Hopefully that's given you time to cool down a little. So that's it for this cool down video and this stretch. I'll see you in the next one.